powers of the universe. This is Maya Cat, back with another episode of Astrology Blog, where we unravel mysteries big and small. Today we are decoding the Scorpio Hope Horoscope for September 2025. This horoscope is truly special and it is going to leave you feeling inspired and ready to take on the world. As always, I've brought along my brilliant co-host, Brian, to guide us through the details. So, grab your favorite drink, or maybe a snack, and let him whisk you away. Brian, the mic is yours.
Thanks, Maya. You always know how to spark curiosity. Let's uncover exactly how these astral alignments will shape our paths, and why embracing change could lead to magic. Dear Scorpio, September 2025 is your cosmic reckoning in 5 acts. Oh, Scorpio, you whose silence speaks louder than thunder, you whose gaze could ignite a forest or freeze a river, you who have walked through fire so many times you've forgotten what it feels like to be warm. If you've been feeling drained, if the weight of betrayal, poverty, and endless trials has made you question whether you're still the predator or have become the prey, stop, breathe, listen. Because the universe, in its infinite, darkly poetic wisdom, is about to hand you a weapon forged in starlight. From September to November 29th, 2025, before the 13th sign, Ophiuchus, the serpent-bearer, enters the zodiac like a secret code unlocking destiny. You are granted a rare window of power. Not a gentle opportunity, not a maybe someday promise. This is a cosmic coup, a chance to rewrite your fate so completely that the next 7 years will be defined not by survival but by dominance. And this moment, it may never come again. The lunar eclipse. September 7th, the death of the old self. On the 7th of September, the moon darkens in Pisces, triggering a total lunar eclipse in your 5th house, the realm of love, creativity, pleasure, and inner freedom. This is not just a day, this is a karmic guillotine slicing through every dead weight you've been dragging like a corpse in your shadow. Suddenly you see, that relationship you clung to out of loyalty, it was a parasite. That partner who claimed to love you while draining your light, clipping your wings, manipulating your deepest emotions, they were never yours. And for those of you who've ignored infidelity, lies, or emotional coldness for years, this is the reckoning. The universe doesn't whisper, it screams. For Scorpio women, this day marks the end of the martyr, the woman who tolerated, sacrificed, and rescued those who never asked for help. She is gone. If you don't release this habit of being convenient, it will destroy you. There is no middle ground. For Scorpio men, the blow is emotional and deep. Betrayal surfaces, hidden resentment, the jealousy of a partner or ex. Some of you will wake up gasping, I wasted years, decades, my whole life, and for what? Nothing to remember. But this is not tragedy, this is liberation. You are not breaking up with a person, you are breaking up with a mindset, one that kept you buried, afraid, small. Only those brave enough to cut away the rot will begin the real transformation. This is the moment your true self is reborn. The Scorpio with a spine of steel, a will of fire, a sexuality that commands, and a talent for victory that terrifies your enemies. While others tremble at loss, you gain freedom, but only if you wield the knife yourself. From this day forward, the black stripe ends. No more just a little longer, no more I can endure. That lie. It dies now, or it kills you. Solar eclipse in Virgo. September 21st, the return of the tribe by the 21st. A partial solar eclipse in Virgo ignites your 11th house, the domain of community, alliances, reputation, and trust. You, who have walked alone for so long, not by choice, but because life weeded out everyone who couldn't handle your depth, are about to re-enter the circle. You watched others with their networks, their influential friends, their easy access to power, while you stood in silence, surrounded by walls and echoes. But now the game changes. People begin to gather around you, not for petty gain, not for shallow connections, but because they see your power. Even if you've forgotten it, someone will suggest how to monetize that skill you used to give away for free. Another will recommend you without warning, and suddenly you're in the right place at the right time. The once invisible Scorpio becomes a figure, someone to be reckoned with, and for the first time in years you feel it. You are not alone, not in a crowd, not for likes, not for show, but surrounded by those who speak your language, breathe your air, match your intensity. This is not luck. This is karmic restoration. You were too long in the shadows. Now you step into a world of meaning, mutual benefit, and real opportunity. But there's a rule: you cannot play small again. You cannot be humble. That is not virtue, it is weakness. If you want your rightful place under the sun, stand up and take it. Neptune turns retrograde, October 22nd, the soul's reckoning. On the 22nd of October, Neptune, the planet of illusion, dreams, and identity, begins its retrograde journey in Pisces, striking your fifth house once more. And for those Scorpios who have lost themselves, who no longer believe they are Scorpios at all, this is the wake-up call. You were once sharp, magnetic, uncomfortable for the weak. Now you survive in silence, swallowing your truth, forgetting the last time you chose yourself. Neptune's retrograde rips the veil. You will see without mercy the illusions you've built around love, identity, and future. Who did you become to feel safe? Where did you surrender? Where did you betray yourself for comfort? For Ascendant Scorpios, this is a psychological earthquake. The fantasy collapses. For Moon Scorpios, emotional chaos erupts. Family wars, deep wounds, old betrayals burning to ash, but from the ashes, balance. Not through meditation, not through escape, but through the raw, unshakable declaration: I am a Scorpio. I will not live in shame. Family ties either heal or shatter permanently. Everything built on fear, guilt, or dependency crumbles. Ghosts of past lovers fade, not because someone new arrives, but because you finally admit you clung to them out of fear of being alone. And for Scorpio men, fate will test you. Will you accept the children of a woman from another marriage, or walk away with your head high? There is no middle path. Either you are a man or you are a coward. For Scorpio women, you do not cry, you expel, you evict the cheater permanently, and if you can't stay in your own home, you leave. But you do not suffer in silence. You punish morally, karmically, existentially. The old terrifying power returns, the one that makes walls tremble, but now it doesn't destroy, it cleanses. Love after this, not a game, not a fling, a partnership of equals, but to reach it, you must pass through a personal tribunal without mercy. The Scorpio who emerges will never be played again. Uranus retrograde, November 7th, the ultimate breakthrough. On the 7th of November, Uranus, the planet of sudden revolution, turns retrograde, striking your 7th house of partnerships and key alliances. And if you've been waiting for a sign, here it is. People you thought were inseparable, they vanish. Strangers become anchors. The world seems insane. But no, this is Uranus. This is fate reshuffling your deck. Everything you avoided changing in your relationships, it changes for you. If you try to hold on to the old, you lose far more. But if you're not a fool, you'll realize this is the beginning of your new reality. You may land a high-paying role through a powerful new partnership, not with a faceless corporation, but with a real, influential person who sees you as a resource. Not because you're sweet, because you're whole, useful, promising. You'll gain access to projects, businesses, teams, opportunities that could become your launch pad. But the terms are brutal. Either you give your absolute maximum or you're gone. And for Scorpio, 4 rapid ascents are possible. A joint venture with someone above your status, offering unexpected trust. A leap from employee to self-employed, freelancing with income higher than you made in 10 years. A career breakthrough through a chance meeting because you're not seeking, you're being found. The return of an old offer rejected in fear, now revived on far better terms. You will earn differently, not through grueling labor for someone else, but through systems where you decide the value of your energy. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius and Scorpio, November 9th, 29th. The financial reboot from the 9th to the 29th. Mercury retrogrades through Sagittarius and Scorpio, activating your 2nd and 8th houses. Money, resources, control, and inner power. And this is where the final truth surfaces. You thought money wasn't for you? You were wrong. Mercury drags your financial reality into the light. You'll see where you've been stealing from yourself through undervaluing your work, through endless "I'll do it later," through fear of asking for fair pay. Now it changes. Sudden money arrives, returns, bonuses, compensation, help from people you never expected. Salary increases, but only if you demand them. Silence is a crime against yourself. Hobbies become stable income, especially for Scorpio women who've undervalued themselves for too long. Old financial patterns die. No more never enough. No more credit addiction. No more emotional shopping to fill the void. The cycle of toxic habits, financial, emotional, energetic, ends here. Ophiuchus meets Jupiter, November 29th, the final seal. On the 29th, as Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, enters the zodiac and aligns with Jupiter, the cosmic sluice gate closes. This is not myth, this is not poetry, this is finality. If you've taken the leap, if you've transformed, if you've dared to change your life, you are sealed. Your new reality is fixed. And until 2032, you will carry a solid financial foundation, stability in relationships, unshakable inner strength, a deep personal reservoir of power. You will move forward even as others drown in storms. So to all Scorpios who've suffered long enough, the time of waiting is over. The time of rising has begun. You are not just reborn, you are rearmed. Now go and let the world remember why they once feared your name.
And that's a wrap, my starry friends. The universe has endless possibilities waiting for you. You just need to reach out and grab them. If you loved this episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights, and join the conversation in the comments. Until next time, stay fearless, stay fabulous, and keep shining like the supernova you are. Meow off.